Welcome back to Callie's Kitchen. I may not have a lot of space, but I always have room for you. Today, we're making Hungarian chicken paprikash. I am so excited for this one, and I mean, not that I wasn't excited for the last one, but I don't know. I love paprika, and I was able to find all the ingredients local. I didn't even know I had them local, and so I'm just pumped. So I got this recipe from my manager at work, and I'm just really excited to try it. Also, you may see the quality of this video might be different. I'm trying something new. I normally film, my other two videos were filmed on my Canon camera, and I need to learn more about it. It's an older camera I've had for a few years. More than a few years, and I just haven't really gotten to know how it works. So I think it's just something I need to learn so I can focus better, but I know my phone will 100% do it. So we're gonna do this vlog style, and hopefully it's going to focus better. It's gonna cut out some of that background noise. I do have my fish tank on, so hopefully that won't be super distracting, but we will go from there. So let's make Hungarian chicken paprikash. Let's go. So this recipe, like I said, came from my manager's grandmother, and in her little cookbook, it was so cute. There was 4 ingredients. There was handwritten letters and notes. Super cute little cookbook, but I found this recipe that went off of it from, I think it was called Daring Gourmet. I'll go ahead and link the recipe down in the description box. But I just kind of wanted to try something that had more complex flavors. So like I said before, if this is something that you are trying to make, but you're on a budget, there are more simple recipes than this, especially if you're a new chef. Should I get a chef hat? Anyway, okay, so as tradition says, if you're gonna cook with me, we have to have something to drink. So whether you have a soda or a water or a kombucha or a tea or whatever, I would like for you to go ahead and cheers me. I have red, and we will be drinking red, like always. So cheers, let's get cooking. You know what? Last time I did a little dink on the screen, so we're gonna try it. We'll see if this picks it up. Cheers, guys. Oh, that didn't make as satisfying as the noise. I can already tell. But, okay, here we go. So here are my ingredients for this dish. Now, the recipe that I was recommended was a lot simpler than this. It actually only had 4 ingredients, but I wanted to go ahead and try out some more complicated recipes. So just keep that in mind that there are more simpler recipes, but I am choosing to go with one that's a little bit more complicated to experience more of a flavor profile than just a couple of ingredients. Also, I hope you like my pajamas. I figured, it's been a long day. Look at me just swing this knife around. Everybody that has seen me cut things get so stressed, and I'm like, it's just the angle, babes. It's fine. It's fine. So we are in our chilling with my booze and my pajamas because it's been a long Wednesday, and we're gonna get comfy and we're gonna cook, and I got out of the shower and there's flies going everywhere and they're driving me nuts. I'm in this battle with flies right now. I put a fly catcher too close to my door, and I have 2 dogs, so that was a really bad idea. But anyway, if you see a mess, I apologize. I am going on a trip this weekend, and I am so excited because it's just a simple trip. It's nothing crazy, but I was gonna do this on the trip, but then I changed my mind because, that doesn't make sense. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and prep everything. I'm gonna be honest here, woman to woman, woman to man, woman to whatever, if you're a cat, I'm sorry. I normally am really bad about prepping my ingredients as I cook. And so I am not going to shame you if you decide to cut the onion as you're cooking the chicken. But for the purpose of our videos, I think it is best to go ahead and have everything ready so that I'm not left flabbergasted, you know? So anyway, so I have this really cool little device. It's it came from one of those like home shows, you know? And it was like, make guacamole and pico de gallo in like 5 seconds. They were right. So I am not the best fine chopper, so I'm gonna let this do its job. By the way, I have hurt my wrist. Don't ask me how, because I don't even know, okay? So hopefully it's not gonna be a problem. But this little handy dandy thing is great. If you have one, use it. We're gonna chop the first round just so there's a little bit more room. We're not trying to get them super fine yet, just trying to get both halves in. If you don't follow me on TikTok, I post really weird stuff and I like to interact with everybody, so come see me over there. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is a hand-me-down from a friend. She didn't want it anymore. Oof. Okay, that hurts. And I was like, I'll take it, but it's missing some parts. Like, this is like open right here, and so stuff gets out. So if I'm holding it like this, it's because I'm trying not to have any escape onions. Okay, trying to get this out of here, and it was stuck, and I was pulling it, and I flipped an onion into my wine. Is onion wine any country's specialty? Cheers. It's just gonna be a decorative addition. Hello. Okay, so it says the first step is a heavy pot. So I have one heavy pot. It's technically a Dutch oven. If you saw my last video, you know that I don't like to have things measured in teaspoons if there is something like this, but this lard is in 2 tablespoons. So it says 2 tablespoons of pork lard or butter. So lard is traditionally used, so we are using lard. And we're gonna brown the chicken on all sides. So I have never cooked with lard. I've never smelled, looked, touched lard. So I don't know how this is measured. It said it didn't have to be refrigerated. Oh no, is this not? Oh, this is just in a block. Okay. I wasn't expecting it just to be in like a block like this. I don't know. So let's see. So this is what it looks like. Let's see if I'm focusing on it. Okay. So we're gonna try to just. Oh, okay. It scoops really easy. So there's one. Okay. Wait. It has kind of like a fresh candle wax, like without any scent kind of smell. Does that make sense? Get down there. Okay, so we have our 2 tablespoons of lard, and we're gonna brown the chicken on all sides. And then after it's browned, we're gonna take it out, and we're gonna add the onions, fry those in the same, and then go from there. So, I just broke the box. Oh my gosh. Come on. Oh no. Does it not go back in? Okay. Okay, you know what? Just like a witch. Ooh. Oil. Ooh. Okay, I'm all about transparency when it comes to cooking these things, and maybe it's because I'm cooking it too high, but I am having a really hard time with these sticking to the bottom of the pot. So just keep that in mind. I don't know if I could be cooking it on a too high of a temp. I'm cooking it between a 5 and a 4. Yes, there's splatters from the oil or the lard, but this is something I am experiencing. So just keep that in mind when you're making this. Okay, so we used my handy dandy little chopper again, and now I'm gonna dump in, these are the tomatoes, the Hungarian pepper, and garlic. Okay, so I almost made a mistake. It says fry in there 2 and 3 minutes, remove the pot from the heat and stir in the paprika. So I almost took all of this out. So don't do that. So we're gonna go ahead and dump this in. And mix that all up from there. But we got to remove from heat, so we're gonna turn the heat off. Okay, I've added the chicken back in. I'm a little anxious. I feel like I haven't cooked the chicken enough, so we're gonna really make sure we cook it through. But we're gonna add the chicken broth now. And now I'm not regretting my pot because this dish is thick. Guys, listen, I have been playing video games and just relaxing in this 40 minutes while the food has been prepping. Packing for my trip. I have 4 minutes left and this smells immaculate. I am flabbergasted. I want to open the lid. We're gonna open the lid. Oh boy. Boy. Okay. Oh my lord. Okay, we're gonna get Burb to come out here and smell it. He has been playing video games with me and he loves to break what we call the scent wall because he can't smell anything back there. So we're gonna go get him and see if I can sneak his reaction, see if he likes it as much as me. Hey babe. Hey babe. Babe. Hello. Hello?
Hello?
Can you come smell?
Yes.
Okay. Minimal smell.
I'm already getting it like in the face.
Because I opened the lid.
Hello? Hello? Hold on. I know, you're excited. You want to eat it too. Yeah.
Smells good, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, we are done with the chicken paprikash. I don't think I made it fully correct. I didn't get to blend the sour cream and the flour and the heavy cream together well enough, so there are clumps of sour cream, but I also don't think I got to brown the skin as much as I think it was supposed to, but
Okay.
that's fine. We tried. So we're gonna, I don't know if you can see it, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. So there is a bone, there are bones in here, so I'm gonna cut it. Okay, it's cooked through. Woo! That's what I was most
Doing good.
anxious about. As long as it's
Cooking
cooked.
with
that's
gas.
all. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh. Oh, that's hot. Oh, that's hot.
Mm. Mm.
I can taste the essence of it. It's just too hot. It's good. You took a tiny little bite. That was probably what I should do. I took a big one.
I was like, this is hot. Let me go ahead and take a little bite.
Oh. Oh, hot. Oh. Mm. It's hot. I'm
Give me a
bored.
blow on it for you.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Mm. Mm. I should have browned it longer. I was a little nervous. I thought I was going to overcook it. But if I had like a more of that, it's great. I think it needs a little bit more salt and pepper.
Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy because like there's like 3 tablespoons of paprika in this.
Okay. So.
But the Hungarian paprika is sweeter than regular.
I was curious because you were using you showed me that pepper and like it was huge.
Yeah, it's in here.
Mm.
It's more like in the sauce though. There might be like a little bit of like a heat, but I can't tell if it's just because it's hot. Do you taste like any kind of like bite?
Not particularly. Huh.
There's like a subtle
Very subtle.
something on your tongue.
Yeah.
It's not like spicy, but you can like taste that there's spice there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a little bit of salt, a little bit more salt and pepper because I think I undersalted and peppered it anyway.
Let me get it.
No, I can grab it. I just tend to do that. It's really good. You know what it kind of reminds me of? Not fully, because I don't think, because it has heavy cream in it. I think it reminds me a little bit of those like marry me chicken kind of dishes with the like heavy cream and all of that.
Just not without cheese or anything.
Yeah, it's like that, but
this feels like a spice or a pepper that wanted to like kick, but is very much so like just not that type of breed of pepper.
well, it's apparently a lot sweeter. I wish we could have like tasted it. I may still have like the butt of it somewhere where we could maybe like, oh my gosh, these flies are gonna drive me absolutely insane.
I'd almost want to see what it is when like roasting the sweet peppers themselves and then cutting them up without cooking them.
Yeah,
Well, not without cooking them. Without like putting them in the broth and everything, just having them sort of like have like a char to them, and then without cooking the internal sugar.
like on the grill.
Well, grill, oven, wherever, just like getting like a fast char on the outside without like actually cooking the inside of the pepper.
Apparently these are sweeter. I cooked the whole thing except the very stem, so I was gonna let us taste test it, but it's already in trash. Add a little bit more salt and pepper to it, and it really closes in that flavor a little bit more. Because usually I season the chicken before I cook it, and this didn't ask for that. But I did cook it in the lard.
It's very creamy. It's very oily. It's very, very, very good.
So apparently this is supposed to be served with like another thing with it.
Like a potato base?
No, like with like pork schnitzel and stuff. I feel like that'd be just too much. This is, I mean, there's so much leftovers.
Yeah,
there's
I'm
like a
looking.
whole soup in there.
Okay, well, how many people were you supposed to serve?
I didn't actually check that, but it was like 3 pounds of chicken, and even then, like there's like a whole soup in there. I feel like it. I don't know. Well, there goes the mess.
Let's home without a little mess. Oh, yeah, just that little extra, salt and pepper.
I always under salt and pepper though, because I'd rather it be under salted and pepper.
Every time we talk about that one barbecue show, you're like, oh, you tried to compensate, and you're just like, I just gotta learn how to do that. I'm like, okay.
But that's for a competition. I'm not winning money doing this. I might be winning hearts, but I'm not winning money.
Damn right you are.
Oh, it's really good. This is a meal that if you did like the simple version, could be easily translated to any type of like American dish. It was so good, very hearty. My manager said that he does this with like special occasions or if he's trying to impress friends. And I could see that. Like this is a very simple, very hands-off dish. I mean, I just had to sit for like 40 minutes. I didn't have to do anything, but just barely before and after.
I could see this going over, like, a mashed potato base or like some other like carb or something. I'd almost want to see what it's like over like a risotto or something like that, with like this like sauce and like the juice and all this flavoring like coming down, because
Yeah.
like it doesn't kick.
We can do it like with a spatula.
It builds. It's currently sitting at the back of my mouth. It's not like, oh gosh, it's so spicy, but it's like it's incremental, and every bite I can sort of feel it in the back of my throat like building more and more.
A very gentle heat. It's not even
Very gentle. Very, very gentle. You
I
almost
wouldn't even compare this to like curry.
no. No, it's just
Mm.
Mm.
So, what would you rate this? We rated the Labskaus a 6. To give you an idea.
I was very enthused by all the vinegar because I'm an addict. This one,
Oh, God. Yeah.
you good?
It's a lot of heat to it, temperature wise.
Chicken, sauce, salt and pepper, nice amount of heat. Probably just gonna go ahead and go with like a 6.
Okay.
It's not extremely adventurous, at least that I'm like seeing. It feels traditional.
Yeah.
It feels like a family meal. It feels like something that is served probably either every Wednesday or Tuesday, Thursday. You know, this feels like a family meal. This feels like home. Not to say that home is boring, but it's comfortable. It's nice. It doesn't.
It's not overbearing.
Yeah, it's not overbearing.
It can
It's
be
just,
adapted to a lot of different scenarios. Like you said, putting it over some sort of like pasta or rice, so it can soak in all of the juices and the meat.
Mm-hmm.
It could be paired with all sorts of stuff.
The peppers and that makes for the Hungarian paprika. I like to see like if different ways of prepping them changes the flavor at all.
Mm-hmm. I would be curious to see like how it would taste if it was a little bit more. Can you grab that for me, please? Thank you. If it was a little bit more browned on the outside, not charred, but you know, it's a little bit more crunch, I guess. But I mean, I like it. I would rate it due to diversity and having good flavor that I think a lot of people could enjoy. It doesn't look overbearing. It's got a good texture. It's fun, unique. I like how the ingredients are specific to Hungary. Like you've got the paprika and the pepper. But even you can make it without it. I would say this is like a 7.
Okay.
Has good diversity.
Hmm.
If you're balling on a budget, you could.
Me not rating it any higher does not mean that I don't like it, because I'm tearing through it right now.
I honestly would say anything above a 3 means we like it.
Unfortunately, people kind of like their scales are sort of like messed up because no one ever uses anything below 5.
Well, we're also judging this based off of a lot of things. We're judging it based off of accessibility for people, budget, flavor, texture, variety. You know, how often could you eat this in a week? Could you change it up? You know, like with the Labskaus, super traditional, phenomenal food. Like I would eat it again. He ate it again that night. He dressed it all up. He did all sorts of stuff with it.
I made Labskaus patties.
Like little hamburger patties. And I think that was a delicious, phenomenal meal that was so appropriate for the region. This feels a lot more diverse. While Labskaus feels like it was like, this is Labskaus. This is how you eat it. This is how it looks. This feels like you could do anything to it and dress it up in all sorts of ways and create multiple kinds of dishes. So I'm also like a really big chicken fan, so that doesn't really help. But
She also was very turned off by the pickled fish. So, and this is chicken, and it's
That
very
didn't-
easy.
Uh-huh. Oh.
Just
Oh.
gonna. It's fine.
I thought I was gonna spill. I'm sorry. Listen, I got onion in my wine. You get.
Which I drank.
You ate.
In both.
Okay. Well, there is our cooking and review of chicken paprikash. I will put the description in the description where the recipe came from. Awesome meal, 6, 7 rating. I would definitely recommend trying. If you, I posted the prices in the beginning, so there's tons of other recipes you can find. I would definitely recommend you try this at home. I think it would work for almost any type of palate, as long as you like chicken.
This one is much more inviting, much more doable, much more tolerable, much more engaging.
Yeah.
You will feel much more familiar from this right off the get-go.
Yeah, it feels very familiar. So, anyway, thank you guys for joining. I hope you tune in next Monday, to Callie's Kitchen for a little bit of wine, a whole lot of cooking, and exploring the world right in our kitchen. So we will see you next Monday. What are we making? I don't know. If you want to see me make something, send it in. I don't have anything prepped yet, but we may be going to Italy. So we'll find out. Cheers, guys. We'll see you next time.